Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo. I'm ready to do your October 2019 reading. The sun is in Libra until it moves into Scorpio, of course. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, you could always check your rising sign, your ascendant sign. Okay, so let's see what we have. And thanks everybody for subscribing and booking readings. I love and appreciate you all. But let's see, Aries, what do we have for you? I'm using the Good Tarot. This is an oracle deck. Everything resonates with the Rider-Waite deck. It's just that it's done in an oracle sense, that they give you interpretations for it and positive affirmations. So let's see what we start with. How beautiful with the Ace of Water. So this is a new beginning. For some of you, this is a new love coming into your life. This is an invitation to love. This isn't something fleeting. This is something that is lasting. It's a harmonious balance between you and the other person. Like there's a familiarity to this person for you. Like you've known him or her before. It's just that magical. And this would be like the Ace of Cups. So you might even have your emotions overflowing for new love. Or it could be new love in something you're doing. Like you started a new vocation or trade, a new subject in school, something new with a job, something that you're feeling in love with and exciting about, even falling in love with yourself, the new you that you've created here. For some of you, it could even be vivid dreams that you're having. You know, you might be starting to feel uncannily psychic, like you're knowing things more, you're sensing things more, you're feeling things more. Now we know this is like the Holy Grail. This is the cup being offered to you to quench your thirst for whatever it is you've been thirsting for. And for some of you, you've really been feeling a lot going on, especially with the transits in Capricorn, right? With Saturn and Pluto there. And that's your opposition in the first house, if you're a first house Aries. It would be different for everyone depending on your house, but let's just go with Aries being in the first house. This would make Saturn really wreaking havoc on your relationship. So maybe you've been going through a lot of struggles. This could be a healing for some of you in your relationship or the partnership you have. If it's something that's not love related, it's either family or agape love. This is the healing you've been waiting for. For some of you, this is falling in love with something new or someone new coming into your life. But this is, like I said, a quelling. It's quenching your thirst. This is like God's offering you the cup and saying, here, take this and drink from it so that you could fill the emotional needs you have in your life. For some of you, it's really going to the depths of yourself as we see the seahorse clutching the pearl. We know it's at great depths, and we know that the pearl is formed from a single grain of sand. It takes something that's like low at the bottom of the sea and converts it into something precious and beautiful. So for some of you, metaphorically, this could be something that you have taken out of the muck, the mire, the depths of yourself, the darkness of yourself, the recesses of yourself and who you are, and creating something that's like a gem, something that's beautiful, something that's valuable to you. Now, dear Aries, this could be different for each and every one and how this will resonate for you in your life. And we know with the seahorse too, that is a beautiful creature, and the males are the ones that give birth. You know, so maybe you're giving birth to something new and precious in your life after having a really strong, long period of loss, lack, pain, suffering, whether you lost your job or you had a breakup in a relationship, you lost a friend or family member, you haven't been doing well health-wise, you know, your joints and your knees, your endoskeleton, exoskeleton, like fibromyalgia, arthritis, even skin rashes, psoriatic arthritis, psoriasis, eczema, you know, that's Capricorn, does all these things. And Aries is that fiery, that irritates it. So it could even be some of you experiencing that, or in your career, or how you've been showing up to the world, that you haven't had the strength that you really usually do. As an Aries, you do have a reserve of strength that most people don't have. You have that youthfulness, that energy. So it could be for you, this is a new beginning for you emotionally. embarking on something that's being plucked right out of the muck and the mire for you. So I like that for you, Aries, and I really do hope that it resonates with you. Seven of Earth, very nice. Okay. This is Earth, but yet they have these wings here, and I'm thinking of Libra is so airy, right? Our air sign. But with the Seven of Earth, so we have our pentacles, right? And yeah, you've been waiting a long time for something. It's going back to this card. Whether it's love, a job, a financial security, your health, something that you've been waiting for and really had to dig deep and go into like some murky water emotionally that you suffered through. I'm saying this is your time to reap the harvest. This is, you've been waiting for this. This is your health being restored, your grounding, stability. Emotionally, you're being restored. And you know when your emotions get out of whack, Aries, you're not comfortable with that because you like to be fiery and you like to just really create and live your life to the fullest. When you're out of whack emotionally and mentally or physically, that's the saddest thing to see an Aries down. You know, they usually just pop right back up. So this has been something that's taken you down for a while. But you've been working on this and nurturing yourself and whatever this is. So this is like if you've been working on a piece of music or artwork or a job or a business idea, ending a relationship, starting something new with partners in a business. This is saying this is the time to reap the harvest. And we know that Saturn has gone direct, thanks be to God. And it's releasing the restrictions that we've been feeling, especially Aries. They don't want to be held down. They don't want to be tied down to a no. They want to be free and express themselves creatively with all of their energy and their ideas. So this is the card of the go-ahead that you will be reaping the benefits of what you've sown. And it's going to be different for everyone. Some of you haven't put a lot of work into it. Some of you have put a great deal of work into it. And by that I mean the work to evolve yourself, to grow yourself. Or if this was a relationship, did you put the work into healing and grounding the relationship? Your health, did you follow the doctor's orders or the regimen you needed to follow for your health with exercise, proper nutrition, vitamins? And if it was a relationship with your friends, you know, are things falling apart with you and your friends and those things are ending? And now it's time for you to realize and look back on, you know, I put so much energy into this and I didn't get out of it what I wanted or expected from it. It's time for me to move on from this. So for some of you, it's going to be about realizing and reviewing all the work you put into something or someone or a thing and then it wasn't worth it. Like you did all this planting and nurturing and the harvest is kind of skimpy and you feel like it wasn't worth it. It's a learning lesson for those of you that have that. But when we look at the opposite side of it, that you've done all this work and for many of you, you're going to really see the harvest is quite bountiful for you, that you're getting really good return on this investment you did, whether it is financial, spiritual, physical, a love, emotional relationship. You know, everybody is going to be different, but just look at it in your life and just see Aries. How is this showing me the results of the work I've put into something that's been going on a long time now and that the benefits are coming to me? At the end of the day, was it worth the work I put into it, and am I satisfied with that? You know, it's about reevaluating the energy you've been putting into this person, place, or thing, this relationship, this job. Oh, another 7, water. So this is also 7 of Cups. So you're faced with some choices, Aries. You're trying to decide, like some of you, it's should I stay or should I go? Should I get out of this situation? Has it really been worth it for me emotionally? I put a lot of work into this, it's drained me a lot, or the results are worth it, but it still takes a lot out of me. It's okay, just look at it this way. Right now you're faced with many choices. Just pick one. Really try and think it through and go with your heart on this one, Aries, with this person or situation. Because if you don't make a choice, the universe will choose for you. And like I tell you, it's better to take the time to make an active choice and make a decision, because no decision is still a decision in the eyes of the universe. And it's better to take an active part in your own destiny, right? Instead of just waiting and not doing anything, the universe will pick. because that's that inertia that's happening. Now, other times, Spirit will tell you to wait. But this card is saying you need to choose already. You're being delusional or illusional about something. Some of you are letting something glittery distract you, and it's not really gold. So think of it again. Look at how this being is surrounded by water and the fish. It's in the depths. You really need to dive deep into yourself, your psyche, your soul on this matter, Aries, and really contemplate the reality of it. You need to weigh things out here and make a choice. And maybe making a list would help you, because some of you, you're going to make this choice and then you're going to say, well, I wish I didn't choose that. But at the time, you just made a choice. Others are going to say, wow, I'm so glad I did this. It's going to be different for everyone. What they're saying is you need to choose already. Stop daydreaming and fantasizing about something. Put the action into it. Start living it, doing it, speaking it, feeling it, being it. And I know you're saying, Mary Jo, I can't right now. I don't have the money, or it's not the right timing. That's a different situation, Aries. But whatever's going on around you that you need to make a choice on something, make a list. Like I said, do your best to make the logical choice, but trust your heart on this one, your intuition. That's water, the cups. Really contemplate on it. Feel what your heart pangs for and is excited about when you put these things in front of you, the yes or the no. It's like that thing, you're going down an elevator and you have this choice from one person or this other person, or this one job or this other job, whatever the duality is. When the elevator door opens, what do you see? That's what you want to go with, because your heart is leading you there. And it's not about, in this card, making a clear logical choice. This is a heartfelt choice, something that's deep within you, that's stirring, and that you feel a passion or excitement about. That's what we want you to head toward. Nine of Fire. Okay, so we have a nice fire card for you. So when we have the Nine of Wands, and we look at that Jupiterian energy with Sagittarius, things are expanding and growing, and Jupiter is in its home sign still of Sagittarius. And that's your sister signs, brother signs. So you're saying, everything that I've been going through is coming to an end, a culmination. Victory is in sight for me. I'm a little tired of everything. I'm a little distracted, or maybe I'm really beat down and tired, or I'm disgusted, I'm frustrated, I'm confused. These are the things you're feeling, okay? And it's this time they're telling you to really recharge your energy. This is going to be over for you soon, and you're going to win in this situation, especially with the 9. It's coming to an end, and you'll feel a renewed sense of self. Let's see what the card actually says for us with the 9 of Fire for a positive affirmation. Okay, this is talking about caution, uncertainty, reevaluating situations and circumstances, and that's what I was talking to you about. You need to reevaluate this situation. You got to really dive deep. Reevaluate, see, was it worth everything? And all the choices that you have to make. So it's saying, let me just make sure you can see this. I need to stop, wait, and look around me before proceeding farther. My sense of uncertainty is my inner wisdom telling me to bring illumination to my situation, to allow insights to arrive and guide me before I take up my next step. Questioning is good. I will look carefully to see if different paths may be right for me at this point. Yeah, so this is really looking to evaluate. You see, she's got the stars lighting her way. These are all her wishes. This is your wishes, your dreams, okay, that you want, and they're in a flux here, and she's looking at them. Just like here emotionally, you have to make a choice here. And they're saying, okay, pause and think about it, reevaluate things. Like I said, make the list before you move forward. Just know that you can be victorious in this, as long as you take the breath. In the old decks, they show the Soldier of Fortune all battered and beaten, and he's holding and leaning on one of his wands while the other 9 are behind him. So they're saying take a pause before you go to the next battle, okay? And you want to be clear-headed and have a revisited passion again with things, because you may have been drained from everything. But knowing that all of these wonderful things are meant for you to start happening in October and going forward after a long sojourn of having discontent, probably for a lot of you back since 2017, Aries. Things started really going haywire for you. this is the time it's starting to clear up. It probably won't clear up completely until March 21st, 2020, when we have our vernal equinox, you know, the springtime in the northern hemisphere and the autumn in the southern hemisphere, because you're still going through that Saturn energy that's going through Capricorn, but knowing that the lightening of the load, the easing is coming for you, excuse me, and that these are all coming into your life. So welcome in this new love of something that you've fallen in love with. Grounding and stability here, so you can reevaluate what you've done in the past that's brought you to where you are now. And when you ground yourself in the now, you won't have to worry about the future, because you will have done the work to stay grounded and stable, and looked at and reviewed what you've done that you said, well, maybe I should have done differently. Diving to the depths of yourself emotionally, and look at the choices you've made and the choices that are to come, and you need to choose one, okay? So for now, evaluate it. You know, you do need to pause and really look at things, but you need to make the decision to go forward after a brief reprieve. So I really feel for most of you, in October and during still Libra, you're going to have that decision that you need to make to go forward for you. And even though this is a Sagittarian card, maybe some of you it won't be until December or November, December, you know, when it goes into Sag. But like I say, most Aries are impetuous and fiery and are ready to go. So do think about your decision carefully after a brief pause, and trust your intuition here, Aries. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great month. I'll see you guys next month. And as always, I wish you the best.